Who is Porscha Raemond, the woman 90 Day Fiancé's Big Ed's proposed to with a paperclip and then called off the wedding? It's been a busy week for 90 Day Fiancé alum Ed, Big Ed, Brown, shortly after the end of his engagement to Liz Woods was depicted in the recent season 8 of 90 Day Fiancé. Happily ever after, the 58-year-old met a new woman, got engaged, and called off the wedding in less than 7 days. So, who is the lucky lady and 90 Day superfan who captured the TLC star's heart at a sandwich shop? Here's what we know about Ed's now fourth former fiancé, and the paperclip proposal gone wrong. Who is Porscha Raemond? Little is known about Porscha Raemond, but early details about their relationship reveal that Raemond is 29 years old, making her around 30 years younger than Big Ed. This is no surprise to 90 Day Fiancé viewers, as Ed has exclusively been shown in relationships and flirted with women several decades his junior. Raemond is Italian-American, as noted by Ed, noting in an interview with Page 6 that Porscha, a beautiful Italian dish, as he described her, caught his eye immediately when she walked in, making for love at first sight. Porscha is clearly familiar with, and appreciates, Big Ed's work on the show, as the two met at a fan event at Capriotti's sandwich shop in Plantation, Florida, where Ed recently revealed plans to become a spokesperson for the brand. Brown told Page 6 in the days after the proposal that he immediately hit it off with his dream girl, and that, in the single day they went from strangers to engage. We were kissing and smooching the whole night, Ed recalled. I'm in love. Ed stated in interviews following the engagement that the swift proposal wasn't planned, but the moment felt right after an enchanted evening together, leading him to pop the question 24 hours later, using a makeshift ring made from a paperclip. If things seemed too good to be true, it was. Just days later, the reality star put out a statement on his Facebook page confirming the engagement was off, and that he and Porscha were no longer together. While referring to the proposal as a very impulsive moment, Ed has nothing but love and respect for Porscha, and I wish her the best moving forward. Porscha doesn't appear to have any public social media profiles, but if she wants to share her side of the story about the whirlwind relationship, this may change very soon. 90 Day Fiancé, is Big Ed engaged again? Is he really over Liz, whom he almost married? While Big Ed Brown's former fiancée, Liz Woods, has moved on with a new man, as shown in their latest outing in the 90 Day Fiancé franchise, Ed had a surprise of his own up his sleeve, revealing he is now betrothed to a new woman, less than a year after canceling his then upcoming wedding with Liz. However, Ed has somewhat of a track record in attention-seeking and trying to make a name for himself, so is this engagement for real, or another excuse to appear on a new season of 90 Day Fiancé? Big Ed's engagement, explained this week. TMZ reported that Ed popped the big question to 29-year-old Porscha Raemond just 24 hours after meeting her for the first time. The two had met the day prior at Capriotti's sandwich shop in Plantation, Florida, where the reality star was hosting a meet-and-greet event for fans. Ed told the outlet that he hadn't planned to propose to the fan-turned-fiancé so soon, but it felt right, with the 59-year-old using a repurposed paper clip in the place of an engagement ring. The couple gave exclusive access to photos of their engagement to the outlet. I'm there carrying out these big sandwiches with sparklers. It's crazy. And in walks this beautiful Italian dish, Porscha, Ed recalled in another interview with Page 6. We felt the sparks, Ed continued, adding that they spent their first night together, hugging and smooching, while talking about the future. This is said to be Ed's fourth engagement. The first marriage was to his former spouse Sandra Heckman, with whom he shares daughter Tiffany, who is said to be estranged from her father, according to Ed in his most recent TV outing, 90 Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After, Season 8. During his TV debut on 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days Season 4, Ed was engaged to Philippines resident Rosemary Vega. It was in his most recent TV appearance on Happily Ever After, where the downfall of Ed and Liz's engagement was showcased, with the reality star ultimately canceling the wedding just weeks before the nuptials were meant to take place, without even informing former fiancée Liz Woods that he was breaking up with her. Is Big Ed's engagement for real, or a publicity stunt? Naturally, Ed's whirlwind engagement raised some eyebrows with fans familiar with his antics on 90 Day Fiancé, as the realtor and reality star is known for being impulsive and hot-headed. In the finale episodes of Happily Ever After Season 8, it was apparent that Ed still has feelings for his former fiancée. Although Ed seemed confident that calling off the wedding was the right thing, he spent time at the cast's shared house cuddling up to Liz and sending flirtatious text messages, which struck his co-stars as strange. Meanwhile, Liz seemed to be happy enough to move on, tearfully expressing her mixed feelings about the cast reunion being the last time she would see Ed. It is not surprising, then, given that Ed getting engaged a ridiculously short time afterward strikes him as being a stunt to generate attention, or perhaps another season of 90 Day Fiancé to star in. Speaking in yet another interview with Entertainment Weekly, Ed told the outlet that he was enamored by Porscha, and that it was love at first sight for the 90 Day Fiancé alum. Perhaps the most significant statement of the interview was that it gave Ed an opportunity to take a swipe and former fiancés and co-stars Woods and Vega. Porscha had amazing breath, the most amazing breath ever, Ed replied when asked about the difference between this and his previous engagements, referring to an infamous incident in Before the 90 Days Season 4 where he criticized Rose for the smell of her breath, presenting her with a toothbrush and toothpaste. Even though Rose stated the halitosis was the result of an untreated medical condition, stemming from an ulcer. There was definitely a connection, one I've never felt with Rose or Liz, Ed added. Brown also added that he is cooking to become a national spokesperson for Capriati's, the sandwich shop where he met his new beau. With Ed seemingly still obsessed with getting back at his exes and mentioning them in interviews, it is going to take some convincing for Ed to prove his whirlwind relationship is the real deal, especially if there's some monetary and publicity gain resulting from the engagement. If the relationship is indeed true love, it will take time to establish in the eyes of 90 Day Fiancé fans, so this is very much a case of watch this space.